products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Anywhere at any time and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
All right, of course, welcome to another Mikey live program. My name is Mikey Hutchinson, and we are coming to you live from the Spice Isle of the Caribbean, that is Grenada. It is my pleasure to be back with you. Another day of sun, another day of a lot of sun. You know, people are complaining about the heat, and we are in the rainy season. We have not been getting a lot of rain. I don't know if you're going to get some later on. Usually, September is the month. You understand? September is usually the month. So let's see what the rest of the month will bring for us. All right. So again, welcome to those of you who are always on the program. And to those of you who are here for the first time, we want to say hello to you. So the usual suspects, hello. And first-time viewers, hello to you as well. Now, we got to tell you a few things that we are going to be mentioning on tonight's program. MoneyGram, they've had some very interesting developments in the past couple of days that they'd like to inform you about. I know that people are complaining that they are not able to do money transfers to MoneyGram. They are talking about cyber breach and stuff, but we're going to talk about that in a moment. We've got a few persons who are missing, and we are going to talk to you about them as well. A police officer has been charged with incest and indecent assault. Crazy stuff. We'll tell you about that in a while. A man charged with attempted non-capital murder and other charges. What else do we have to tell you? We have a few things to tell you about on the business. So brace yourselves. I'll let you know the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of Courts Grenada Limited, Digicel, Nawasa, Real Value, IGA Supermarket, Superb Distributors, Infinite Contractors, and of course all the other sponsors. Thank you for joining us. When we come back, we are going to tell you some things. Now, don't forget, someone sharing tonight's program will receive some free credit, compliments, Digicel, and that lucky person might just be you. And I was wondering why, oh why, does my mic seem to sound so far? And I just realized that it was not properly plugged in. So now we are good to go. Apologies for that. All right, so folks, we've taken our first short break and come back with the news. Stay right there.
Ever wonder how water goes from its natural source to coming out of our tap crystal clear and safe to drink? Well, let me introduce you to Grenada's National Water and Sewage Authority. They are the water wizards behind it all. A whopping 95% of all water comes from surface sources. This water might look muddy now, but wait until you see the transformation.
First, they add a non-toxic chemical to the water. This brings particles together, forming clumps in a process called coagulation. Next, a gentle stir helps the particles come together. This is called flocculation. Gravity does its thing, and the clumps settle to the bottom. This is sedimentation. Then, the water is passed through a bed of sand. This filtration removes up to 95% of bacteria. See the difference? Now, our water is clear and nearly bacteria-free. Lastly, chlorine is added for disinfection, killing any remaining bacteria and making the water safe to drink.
And that, my friends, is how Nawasa brings pure, refreshing water from their surface sources to our pipes, our washpan, our buckets, whatever you think about.
This advertisement is the first in a series showcasing Nawasa's operations. Stay tuned for more in-depth insights into our services and initiatives.
All right, family, welcome back. And let's get straight into the business. Now, one very important thing that we have to tell you about is that MoneyGram has found themselves in a kind of tight spot. And they say that they're doing all that they can to address it. MoneyGram International Inc., a global leader in the money transfer industry, they're announcing that it has identified a cybersecurity issue affecting its systems worldwide. Upon detection, the company immediately launched an investigation, they say, and took decisive action to protect its system and customer data. Now, as part of the response, MoneyGram proactively, they say, took certain systems offline to contain the issue. The company is working closely with leading external cybersecurity experts and coordinating with law enforcement to investigate the matter further. MoneyGram understands, they say, the importance and urgency of this situation for its customers and is committed to providing regular updates on its progress. The company is working diligently, they say, to bring the system back online and resume normal business operations as soon as possible. MoneyGram said that they'd like to apologize for any inconvenience this incident may cause its customers and appreciates your continued patience and understanding. That's a tough one because a lot of people rely on MoneyGram to transfer their monies. You know, students, people out there who might run into some financial difficulties, you know. So we understand the importance of this. But cybersecurity is a big thing these days, yeah? All right, so we have quite a few persons who have been reported missing. For whatever reason, we don't know, but thereby, quite a few of them. So let's put some pictures on our screen. Let's get right into it. So the first individual we're going to talk about here is Charmaine Parker. Again, her name is Charmaine Parker. Have you seen her? Well, police are seeking your assistance in locating Charmaine, who is suspected to be in her mid-20s. She is a Jamaican national from St. Andrew who resides at Bathway in St. Patrick. Ms. Parker left her residence at Bathway on Wednesday, 18 September 2024 and has not been seen by or heard from her host since. All right. Now, she was last seen wearing an orange top and black leggings. Anyone seeing Shemaine Parker or has any information concerning her whereabouts, you are asked to contact the Satires Police Station on 442-0544, Criminal Investigations Department at 440-3921, Police Emergency at 911, Police Hotline at 444-1958, or you can also call the nearest police station. Please be on the lookout for her. Also, missing is this young lady. So, police are seeking your assistance in locating Blessing Salfely. Blessing is only 15 years old and is of Beaulieu in St. George. She is approximately 4 feet 6 inches in height, medium build, brown in complexion, has brown eyes with mohawk cornrow hairstyle. Blessing left her residence on Thursday, 19th September 2024 and was last seen on Saturday, 21st September 2024 in the vicinity of Grenville, St. Andrew, wearing a Hawaiian shirt, a 3/4 colorful pants, and a white Air Force sneaker. Now, anyone seeing Blessing or has any information about her whereabouts, you're kindly asked to contact the Central Police Station on 440-2244, CID at 440-3921, Police Emergency at 911, or you can also call the police hotline at 444-1958. Or if you don't remember these numbers, you may call the nearest police station. Again, looks a little mature, but she is only 15 years old. There is another young lady who has gone missing, and so your assistance is needed in locating her as well. A picture on your screen. Okay? So, police are seeking your help again in locating Kaylee Hyacinth. She's only 14 years old and she's of Beaulieu in St. George. She's approximately 5 feet 7 inches in height, slim build, light-skinned in complexion, has brown eyes with natural hair braided in cornrow style. Kelly left her residence on Thursday, 19 September 2024 and has not returned since. She was last seen wearing an orange t-shirt and short leopard print tights. Anyone seen Kylie or has any information about her whereabouts, you're kindly asked to contact the Criminal Investigations Department at 440-3921, Central Police Station at 440-2244, Police Emergency at 911, Police Hotline at 444-1958, or you can also call the nearest police station. I do not know what's happening, but this is the situation that we are dealing with these young girls who's gone missing. It's been a while since we have announced, a missing person, a missing young girl. So still, that's positive, but having to deal with 3 missing all at the same time, that's crazy. So if you see them, please, you don't necessarily need to look for them in group, individually. If you see them, please contact the nearest police station. There was no information that 2 of these ladies were together. All right, so you're looking for them whether individually or as a pair. Just be on the lookout. All right. All right. So the next thing that we have to tell all you about, boy, it's been the talk of the day. Nigel Joseph, a 48-year-old police officer of Mount Rose in St. Patrick, was arrested and charged on Saturday, 21st September 2024 with 10 counts of incest and 5 counts of indecent assault. Joseph appeared at the Satires Magistrates Court today, Monday, 23rd, 2024. Was granted bail in the sum of $50,000 with 2 sureties. As part of his bail condition, he is required to surrender all travel documents, relocate from St. Patrick, seek permission from the court to leave the state, report to the Hermitage police station once per week, not have contact with the virtual complainant, and to inform the police whenever he is leaving Grenada to travel to Carriacou. He is scheduled to make his next court appearance on Monday, 28th October. He has since been suspended from active duties at the Royal Grenada Police Force. And that's one of the things that a lot of people are talking about. Sovereign Protect on a national level and Sovereign Protect on a family level, and allegedly failing to do both. That's crazy too. Yeah, I do not know. This is crazy. Crazy in all sense of the word. I do not know how one gets to the point of doing this. I don't know. Can be normal. Sorry. Can be normal. No, sir. You know, I don't say if I have to do all this all over again. 20s and things like just a little too young for me. You understand? And I know. So how does one go down below 18 and those kind of things? I don't know. And then how does one get into their own family? I don't know. Okay. What's the next thing that we have to tell you? We have more thing to talk to you about on the program. So the next thing we have to tell you, a 24-year-old Ali McQueen of Sendall Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, was charged by police with the offense of attempted non-capital murder, possession of a firearm, and possession of ammunition. Now, these charges were brought against Mr. McQueen following a shooting incident that took place at Sendall Street, Grenville, St. Andrew on Friday, 20th September 2024. That's the same incident that we told you about last Friday. Now, Mr. McQueen appeared at the Grenville Magistrates Court today, Monday, 23rd September, and was remanded to His Majesty's prisons. He is scheduled to return to court on Monday, 14th October 2024. Based on the new gun laws, once you are caught with a gun, you spend no less than 10 years in prison. No less. No less. I want to repeat, once you're caught with a gun, we ain't talking about you shooting, we ain't talking about you attempting to kill, we ain't talking about you killing. Once you're caught, no less than 10 years behind bars already, just on the gun possession charge. So you understand the seriousness. There are people who are in there for murder and in spending that amount of time. Read the room. Read the room. All right. So this is serious times. You do not want to be caught with a firearm. I see some people were saying rest in peace, but based on this charge assumes that the individual who was shot has not died, because it says attempted non-capital murder. That charge simply means that you attempted to kill, but something happened in the process that is not of your own doing that prevented you from completing that act. That's the general gist of this charge. All right, that you attempted to kill, but something happened that is not of your doing that prevented you from completing the act of killing. That is the essence of attempted non-capital murder. But I did see some people were saying rest in peace yesterday. If it so happens, whether today or tomorrow or whenever, God forbid, if the individual passes on, then the charge will be upgraded. Now, we are moving on. The next thing that we have to tell you is that the Magistrate Department hereby informs the public of the limited operations within the Carriacou Magistrates Court's office, effective October 7th, 2024. Opening hours will be Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. The department sincerely apologizes for any inconvenience this limited operations may cause. So that's in Carrico, eh? All right. What else do we have to tell all the boy? Are we looking for time? I'll tell you one more thing. Okay, good. If we are to take a look at the results of round 10 matches in the GFA Premier League on the weekend, there were wins for FC Cameron, Paradise FC International, Hurricanes, and Queen's Park Rangers. FC Cameron defeated Hard Rock 4-2. Paradise continues their winning ways with a 2-1 margin of victory against Fontenoy. Hurricanes shook Sab Spartan 3-0, and the Queen's Park Rangers edged Shamrock 2-1. Now in Division 1, St. David FC beat the RGPF, and that was 3-0. And Tempe All Blacks prevailed 4-1 over Mount Horn. GFA, following the exploits of Grenadian national Kevin Maitland on an educational scholarship in the USA, revealed that the second 2 goals on the weekend revealed that he scored the 2 goals on the weekend playing for Lincoln University. Now, Lincoln University defeated Drury University 7-0. 2 goals from Mr. Maitland was included. All right. This is good. Maitland doing thing by. So, not bad at all. What else do I have? There's a system out there, probably might not affect Grenada. So when the system gets a little closer, we will be telling you about it, right? But there's also another system that is likely to affect the United States in a couple of days. Yes, in a couple of days, we're talking about in Florida and all of that. Even I think it might affect, is it Cuba, a certain part? Yes. So it is a system that will be monitored for the next few days. Things are heating up again. This is the month for it. Luckily for us, Grenada is not on any watch or warning or anything like that. But there is a system out there that might have the potential to affect us just marginally. Understand? Yeah. So, okay, so what we're going to do right now, we are going to take a break and come back. And of course, you know, when we come back, we have the national report. But even before we take that break, we will have the weather for you. And I say we changed our format. You understand? We changed our format temporarily to accommodate the long pants we just get from GS these days. And that's that. So we had to come up with an alternative plan until things kind of settle down, and then we will resume with business. But for now, nothing so. Here we are. I'm looking for our weather report. I'm not seeing the weather report for tonight. Let me see. Let me just go back. Today's the 23rd, right? Yeah. Actually, that one kind of tricked me because I'm seeing another weather report, but it's not for tonight. Okay, here we go. Okay, why is it going in the junk? So, here we go. The weather is expected to be partly cloudy with light to moderate showers and a low chance of isolated thunder. Tonight's minimum temperature 26.5 degrees Celsius. Winds east, northeasterly to east, southeasterly at 8 to 18 miles per hour. All right, now seas slight to moderate, waves 2 feet to 4 feet in open waters. Scanning over Tuesday, we can tell you that the weather is expected to be partly cloudy with the occasional brief isolated showers and the low chance of thunder. Max temperature 32 degrees Celsius, minimum 26. Winds east, northeasterly to east, southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. Seas slight to moderate with waves 2 to 4 feet in open waters. That's a weather report. And before we head over to the National Report. We want to big up Java and Bermuda and Bernadette, Veronica, Chum Chum, Jacinta, Michelle, Liz, Sherilyn, yes, Kirin, I admit. Diana, Bermuda, sometimes you have to call a speed a speed. I can't, I ain't going down with them. I take it on myself. Barbara, how are you doing? Ansha, how you doing? Islan? Yeah, Kirin, you see, I had to let people know I'm not part of that. You understand? Yvonne, I take it on myself. You understand? This kind of 45 minutes, and no, sir. How crazy at 2022, you're mad. Oh gosh, let me big up a few people on YouTube too now. Rachel, Jennifer, Catherine, Arthur. You don't understand what I mean by missing, Arthur? Well, I can't explain missing to you. Alright. This is bulletin from the police, read verbatim as is. So I could get a number to ask them what they mean by missing. Philip, how are you doing? Keith, how are you doing? Missing means that they are not their whereabouts are unknown by their owners. That's what missing is, right? When their whereabouts is unknown by your parent, guardian, somebody with some degree of authority, or somebody within the family or your friend circle. Hope that helps. All right, so guys, we're heading over to the national report. Stay right there. We shall be back.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
This is the GIS News for Monday, September 23rd, 2024. I am Rakisha St. Louis. In the headlines, Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell attends 79th session of the United Nations General Assembly and Ministry of Health to undertake major dental health facilities upgrade. We'll have details to these stories and more when we return.
The Ministry of Youth and Sports wrapped up its parish-level youth parliament sessions in May and June 2024, where passionate young leaders from across Grenada boldly voiced their concerns and offered insightful recommendations on pressing issues, from capital punishment and education reform to firearm amnesty. These 2024 youth parliamentarians demonstrated sharp research, eloquent delivery, and a readiness to lead. They embodied the vibrant future of Grenada, stepping confidently into the roles of tomorrow's decision makers. The Division of Youth is getting ready for the second phase of the National Youth Parliament Program 2024, the National Youth Elections. Here are your candidates who will be campaigning to become National Youth Parliamentarians. St. Andrew Southeast, Amanda Japal George and Kevon George. St. Andrew Southwest, Zadie Barry and Cameron Sensier. St. Andrew Northeast, Emerson Calist and Kerrian Marast. St. Andrew Northwest, Derika Samuel and Joshua Andel. St. Patrick East, Asha McEwen Sylvester, Shanida Shade. St. Patrick West, Zinzi Noel and Sean Williams. St. Mark, Kiel Cyrus, Akim Phillip and Tiwana Scott. St. John, Sashona McVean and Elon James. St. David, Antonia Kutain and Tarek Miller. St. George Northeast, Kwesi Pope and Akim Williams. St. George Northwest, Jamal Mitchell and Angela Bowen. St. George South, Giovanna Mark and Jonathan Mitchell. St. George Southeast, Symphony Lord and Vanik Lewis. And the Tongue of St. George, Ray Maya Griffith and Melissa Julian. The National Youth Parliamentarians will be enrolled into the program for 2 years, in which they will be engaged in continuous leadership training. They will participate in regular National Youth Parliamentary debates. They will receive mentorship and will have access to the Division of Youth and Sports Community Support Grant Fund to assist with their various community initiatives. Young people, the countdown is on for your voices to be heard as to who you will want represent your constituency in the National Youth Parliament. Mark the date, December 5th. To vote, you must meet the following criteria. Must be between the ages of 16 to 35. Must be a Grenadian national and must submit a copy of a valid identification card or document. Registration ends November 22nd. For more information, please contact the Ministry of Youth and Sports on 440-6917 or email ascoy@youth.gov.gd.
Welcome back. Prime Minister and the Chairman of CARICOM, Honorable Deacon Mitchell, will join world leaders this week at the 79th session of the United Nations General Assembly. The first day of the high-level general debate will begin on Tuesday, September 24th, under the theme, Leaving No One Behind, Acting Together for the Advancement of Peace, Sustainable Development and Human Dignity for Present and Future Generations. The delegation includes the Minister for Foreign Affairs, Trade and Export Development, Honorable Joseph Andel, and other ambassadors and government officials. The team will also visit the Embassy of Grenada in Washington, D.C. to participate in a town hall meeting and 50th anniversary of independence celebrations. Honorable Dennis Cornwall will act as Prime Minister in the absence of Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell. The government of Grenada invites sealed bids for eligible bidders for the construction of the St. David's Catholic Secondary School. The construction of the institution forms part of the Grenada Education Enhancement Project Phase 2, funded by the Caribbean Development Bank in an amount equivalent to US $19,544,000. The project is being implemented by the Ministry of Education through its Project Management and Implementation Unit and has contracted consultants who will assist the implementation unit with delivering the project. The works include, but are not limited to, the construction of a new 3-story building that will contain 22 classrooms, technical labs, gym and gym storage, multipurpose spaces and administrative accommodations with a lift. External works comprising a pavement and a parking area, site drainage, perimeter fencing, road repairs and wastewater treatment facilities, electrical, plumbing, air conditioning, fire protection and gas installation. Only CDB member countries are eligible for consideration. Bidders will be required to submit full qualification information with their bids. All submissions must be made electronically and titled Bid for the Construction of the St. David's Catholic Secondary School no later than 2 p.m. on November 1st. The bid opening will take place virtually 1 hour after the deadline for submission at 3 p.m. Grenada time. Within the last few weeks, a total of 6 new dental chairs were installed at major primary health care community facilities island-wide, and it is expected to boost dental services at government-operated dental clinics across the mainland. Senior Health Promotions and Communications Officer at the Ministry of Health, Kevil Frederick, has more.
The 6 health facilities that were outfitted with new dental chairs are St. George, St. David, Granborough, Sutter's and Guelph Health Centers, along with Victoria Medical Station in St. Mark. With some of the chairs now in operation, Acting Chief Dental Surgeon Dr. Festina Hamlet visited the St. David's Health Center last week, where some primary school students were awaiting dental screening services. The island's dental chief told the GIS,
"At the St. David's Health Center, we have just installed and commissioned our new dental chair. Our new dental chair means that at the St. David's Dental Clinic, we will now be increasing our dental services, extended now to adults, especially for restorative services. We are now going to be having cleaning and fillings for adults. We are also trying our best to educate the general public and the parish of St. David's, where we are looking to minimize the use of extraction, and we're going to be increasing our prevention services."
During the visit to St. David's Health Center, Mrs. Adonna Thompson, a dental nurse at the Dental Health Unit, was observed providing services to children and later told the GIS,
"And I'm really grateful today for this new equipment, which was something that we wanted a long time, and I'm happy. We are all happy to have this new chair and equipment installed here, that we can serve the public better, especially the children. I work with the children, and now I'm able to give a better service and to see the dental health and oral health of the children within this community improved in a great way. I'm grateful to the head of the department, Dr. Hamlet, and to all those who have made this possible. I want to say thank you, and we are looking forward to seeing a lot more done in this community."
Meanwhile, the new dental chairs are also in operation at the St. George's and Sutter's Health Centers, and commissioning of the remaining 3 is expected soon. When asked about facilities upgrade on the sister islands, Dr. Hamlet assured that plans are in the making for the installation of a new chair along with other dental equipment on the sister isles in the coming weeks. Reporting for the GIS News, Kevil Frederick, Senior Health Promotions and Communications Officer at the Ministry of Health.
Thank you, Kevil. This is the GIS News. When we return, Ministry of Agriculture implements measures to resuscitate the beekeeping industry.
Are you a member of a youth-led organization in Grenada?
Are you ready to take your community, youth, or sports organization to the next level?
Then this video is for you. Community-based organizations are the backbone of our communities and parishes. They nurture our future leaders, preserve the heritage of Grenada, and enrich our social fabric.
Sadly, there has been a significant decrease in the number of community youth-led and other organizations in our communities.
Additionally, the existing organizations often face several challenges that hinder them from achieving their goals.
That is why the Division of Youth has designed two-day workshops designed exclusively for executive members of community youth-led organizations or other youth leaders in Grenada.
These workshops will focus on building the capacity of organizations by enhancing their leadership skills, planning and execution, mobilization, financial management, and monitoring and evaluation.
But wait, there's more. The Ministry of Youth is excited to introduce the Community Grant Fund, a fantastic opportunity for organizations to access additional resources to help with their community development initiative.
The workshops will take place on October 12th and 13th at the Grenada Youth and Cultural Center, St. George, and November 9th and 10th at the St. Martin Retreat Center, Mount St. Evans, St. Andrew. For more information, please visit our Facebook page at the Ministry of Youth and Sports and follow us on Instagram at MOYGND473. Youth leaders, community groups, take this opportunity. Don't miss out on it. See you there.
Welcome back. Recognizing the critical role that bees play in pollination and agriculture along with livelihoods, the Ministry of Agriculture and Lands, Fisheries and Cooperatives has stepped up to provide much-needed support to beekeepers following the passage of Hurricane Beryl earlier this year. In a collaborative initiative with the Chinese Agricultural Mission, the ministry has donated a substantial amount of agricultural input to aid in the recovery process. Hurricane Beryl, which ravaged the region this year, left many beekeepers struggling to recover their losses and rebuild their hives. The handover of inputs were done recently at the Chinese Agricultural Mission in Lasages. The assurance made by Permanent Secretary Isaac Bagwan was that help is on the way.
As you know, the significance and the benefits of honey and the byproducts that we get from the rearing of bees, and so because of the situation, of course, many of the boxes would have blown away. And of course, we are also aware that for those bees that would have survived and remain, and probably what you would have salvaged, you know, they have another problem in terms of, because of the stripping of the forage, in terms of the trees and the flowers and everything like that. So the bees themselves are going to be struggling also to be able to, you know, get pollen and to be able to continue to produce honey. And so we know that that is a problem. And we want to say no, that help is on the way.
This initiative is part of a broader strategy to revitalize the beekeeping industry, which is essential for maintaining biodiversity and ensuring the sustainability of food production systems. The ministry also used the activity as a platform to engage beekeepers in areas needed for support, along with making a plea and commitment for an organized body to manage the affairs of local beekeepers. A 4-member team was appointed as an interim body to liaise with beekeepers and lead efforts to reform the Grenada Beekeepers Association. The 50th Jubilee Independence celebrations continue on island, this time in Virgin Parish, St. David. The parish will commemorate the celebration, which is expected to feature exciting, engaging events to showcase the culture and talent of the parish under the theme St. David's Talent, Grenada's Success. Chairman of the St. David's Planning Committee, Kelvin Jacob, highlighted the calendar of events, which includes a cocktail and awards for 50 recipients on October 18th at the Westerhall Secondary School, an extravaganza and fun day on November 2nd at the Lassages playing field.
We are bringing you some activities to really display what St. David has to offer, or what St. David has been offering for over 50 years. Now, to begin our celebration, we've started with our launch here this evening. So that commemorates the events under the St. David's banner for our independence celebration. We are going to go into our church service, our ecumenical church service. It's an interfaith service, and this will be on the 6th of October, and it will be at the Church of the Immaculate Conception in St. David. So we are inviting all of the denominations in St. David to be a part of this ecumenical service. We are also inviting every one of you to come out to the service in your national colors, and this will be starting at 3 p.m. on the 6th of October. Okay.
Chairperson for the National Organizing Committee for the 50th Jubilee celebration, Dr. Wendy Crawford, commended the committee on its attractive calendar of events.
I'm very impressed with the events planned, because when we sat as the National Organizing Committee, we thought key in all of this celebration is the participation of the people. And the decision to have every parish have their own celebration to showcase the parish, to promote and award and highlight outstanding people in the parishes. This is the whole idea, and I think you have gotten it really right. So I think what is important now is the people's participation and ensuring that St. David's really close the curtain down of this spectacular 50th anniversary of independence that we have been celebrating.
Giving his nod of support was Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell and the parliamentary representative for St. David. Prime Minister highlighted the expectations for the celebrations while inviting all to be a part of the activities. He reflected on the significance of Grenada's 50th anniversary.
We're about to enter October in 2 weeks' time, and an entire year has passed since we launched the 50th anniversary of independence. We've been tested this year. We probably will still be tested before the year is up. But we've been tested, we've been resilient, and we intend to go up, up, up from here. So we are pleased to be given the opportunity to bring the curtain down on the celebrations. Yes, the celebrations were spectacular. Yes, the celebrations were lavish. Yes, the celebrations were deserving, because Grenada, as an independent nation, as little as we are, as small as we are still one of a small number of countries that are actually independent. There are less than 200 independent countries in the world. So the fact of our size, the fact of our smallness, should never diminish the bigness, or as some guys will say, the bigliness of the fact that we have something that many people don't have. Identity, oneness, unity of purpose, the right to choose the type of government you have, who forms that government, the right to hold the government accountable, the right to practice your education, to play your music, to dress how you want, to look how you want, to say what you want, to eat what you want, when you want, where you want, how you want. So when we celebrate, we are not celebrating because we just want to party or have a good time. We are celebrating because we recognize that 400 years ago, our foreparents did not have that right. And through their long, hard fought for struggle, we have the gift of freedom, the gift of liberty, the gift of human dignity.
The parish of St. David will bring down the curtains of the year-long 50th Jubilee celebrations, which was launched last October. Grenada's 50th was dubbed a big deal as Grenadians home and abroad all participated in great fanfare in commemorating our nation's 50th anniversary. A commitment by the leadership of state-owned enterprises and statutory bodies helps to create a culture of value-based compliance. That was one of the messages of directors of statutory bodies who recently participated in a one-day conference of directors of public sector entities at the Grenada Trade Center. It was held to facilitate strategic dialogue and knowledge sharing and collaboration among directors and boards of public sector entities in Grenada. Deputy Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Finance, Siobhan Britton-Telesford, explained that there must be a commitment from the highest level if change and compliance are to be realized. It also involves training and regular assessments, among others.
From the board level, board members selected to represent an SOE or SB must demonstrate a commitment to that entity's values, which should be integrated into their decision-making processes. It starts with us, as Dr. Henry said earlier on today. Comprehensive training. Now, this doesn't just speak to training for a particular job in terms of having training that increases capacity in the organization related to whatever it is the organization does, but training on the entity's values, ethical behavior, and compliance requirements. This is something that we should impress upon our management to ensure that staff have, to bring us to a point where we have to be. I mentioned the integration into performance metrics, and also regular assessment and improvement. And lastly, establish transparent processes. Ensure that decision-making processes are transparent and aligned with ethical values. Now, this one is important because the staff looks at how decisions are made. And it's important for it to be transparent and ethical as possible.
In July 2022, the government invited individuals at home and abroad to indicate their willingness to serve as directors on various boards. It received responses from more than 1,500 people. Training for the directors began in February 2023 with an investment thus far of $574,000 in human capital development. As of March 2024, 125 directors have been trained and accredited. The GIS News will continue after the break.
Well, at this time of the year, we do expect rainfall events because we will be affected by systems such as tropical wave passing through. We will have the presence of the ITCZ in our area, and we might even have tropical cyclones, whether it's depression or storm. Okay? So what we would expect is we will have big rain events. Okay? No matter how dry or wet the season is, we are going to have big rain events. So therefore it is important for every household to have some bit of water stored, because these big rain events normally put us pressure on the water system. For example, we have landslides that we take away pipes. We may have heavy rainfall that would block the dams and so forth, and so your regular supply will be interrupted. So it is so important for every household to have the recommended 3 days storage of potable water in the household for such eventualities.
for climate change, what is Grenada going to experience? Going to experience water shortage. It's going to experience, particularly after storms, hurricanes, the Nawasa system is going to break down, and you need water in between. Rainwater harvesting could help. So rainwater harvesting is not only about getting water for drinking or for use, it is also about minimizing flooding and flood control.
If there's one thing we know for sure, life is an unpredictable journey, full of twists and turns, but no matter where it takes you, the National Insurance Scheme is here, ready to support you every step of the way. Sickness benefits ensures that you can focus on recovery, not financial stress. Maternity allowance and grant provides essential support to start your beautiful journey of parenthood. The unemployment benefits act as a safety net, giving you peace of mind during challenging times. Employment injuries can be daunting, but NIS provides comprehensive coverage, including injury benefit, medical expenses, disablement, and death benefits. At NIS, your well-being is priority. Now you can face challenges confidently, knowing that support is just a claim away. Contact us today to find out more about the range of benefits, or visit our website at www.nisgrenada.org.
Welcome back. The True Blue Bay Resort receives high commendations from Green Globe for its commitment to environmental sustainability. The resort has been a trend setter in sustainable tourism since the inception and continues to implement measures to improve its management and sustainability within the sector. Green Globe is an international sustainability and environmental management certification program with specific emphasis on developments in the tourism and travel industry. Wendy Walker-Drakes, Green Globe auditor for the resort, just concluded a 2-day advanced training for staff on food security in the Caribbean. She stressed the significance of training, which forms part of Green Globe's mandates for members to improve their sustainability path in the tourism industry.
They are one of the iconic properties here in Grenada and in the Caribbean. Last year, they topped the sustainability top prize at Caribbean Hotel and Tourism Association. So what they do is shared not only locally, but at the regional level. It's to be commended, their leadership. In terms of training is one of those things that is a mandatory requirement under the Green Globe certification standard. One of the things we want to ensure is that staff are understanding the context in which they're operating as a green facility. It's not just a greenwashing and a few people doing a little paperwork. It's drilling down and ensuring that staff get a comprehensive view of what is going on and how they're growing year on year. So this session was an advanced training. Every year we look at foundation training for the new staff members, but then the advanced training looks at, let's ensure we keep focus on Green Globe and the key performance areas that we address. But additionally, there's so many issues that need to be addressed. And this year we looked at food security in the Caribbean.
The training allows staff to evaluate their lifestyles and make the necessary adjustments to be sustainability leaders, even in their communities.
This allows the staff members to say, okay, this is the context we're in. What am I doing? Do I have a kitchen garden? Do I support local produce? Am I the one in the supermarket buying all these expensive champagne mouth and Marby pocket, products coming out of the US, etc.? How do we be a part of the change engine where it is suggested that by 2025, only a year to go, that we should see 25% reduction in the imports of food into the region, which currently stands, 2023 levels says 80 to 90% of our food is imported externally from the region. So this is, it was a stellar session. We did two, and in terms of the interaction and people understanding and asking vital questions and seeing where we need to go makes you a better Grenadian in responding to our context.
Managing Director of the resort, Mary Filden, outlined some of the plans to enhance the facility's sustainability going forward.
Since we have been running the resort, we have always made sure that we think about whatever we do, how is it impacting our environment? How is it impacting the community? How is it impacting the staff that are working here with us? So it's something that has almost, in a sense, come naturally more to me and my sister because that's how our parents taught us to be. And going green has never been anything difficult for us. But what we one of the main reasons that we love having Wendy Green Globe here with us is because they help us move forward. So in any areas that we are weak or we need advice in, or we're not quite sure how to develop that area, she has, she's a wealth of knowledge. She knows how to give us information that is Caribbean based. And that's the way how we've kept improving over the years. This next step, we saw that this year we had an extremely bad drought, so we want to make sure that we have water security, and also that we're not taking too much from the island itself, but we can generate whatever we need here at the property. So that's kind of the direction we're going in now in different ways. We have tons of rainwater collection, but we're looking into water making. So pretty much we don't take resources from the island. We generate what we need here at the resorts and for the staff and for the guests and everybody. So that's kind of the way we're moving now.
Finally, Grenada is attending the Yangshan Island Countries Green and Low Carbon Development Exchange Conference in Shandong, China. Ambassador to Grenada in the People's Republic of China, His Excellency Ian Marshall, attended the welcome banquet on Sunday. He met with the mayor of Yangshan, Mr. Yang Degan, to discuss ways Grenada can cooperate to enrich the benefits, maximize available resources and opportunities between the two cities. The conference commenced today, September 23rd, with opening remarks, key speeches, presentations, workshops, discussions, and a signing ceremony by the mayor, various ambassadors, representatives, and other dignitaries present. Additionally, Grenada's Minister for Economic Development, Planning, Agriculture and Lands, Forestry, Marine Resources and Cooperatives, Honorable Lennox Andrews, Ambassador Ian Marshall, Gillian James, Senior Trade Officer, and Ms. Sarah Houston, student in China, recently attended the 4th China Caribbean Economic and Trade Forum. The forum provided a platform for policy dialogue and business expansion between China and Caribbean nations that emphasized China's commitment to deepen reforms and advance high-quality development. It was attended by economic and trade ministers, as well as ambassadors and high-ranking technocrats from China and 11 Caribbean nations, namely Antigua and Barbuda, the Bahamas, Barbados, Cuba, Dominica, the Dominican Republic, Guyana, Jamaica, Suriname, Trinidad and Tobago, and Haiti. This is the GIS News for Monday, September 23rd. When we return, we'll join Leslie and Johnson with the sports highlights.
The Ministry of Youth and Sports wrapped up its parish-level youth parliament sessions in May and June 2024, where passionate young leaders from across Grenada boldly voiced their concerns and offered insightful recommendations on pressing issues, from capital punishment and education reform to firearm amnesty. These 2024 youth parliamentarians demonstrated sharp research, eloquent delivery, and a readiness to lead. They embodied the vibrant future of Grenada, stepping confidently into the roles of tomorrow's decision makers. The Division of Youth is getting ready for the second phase of the National Youth Parliament Program 2024, the National Youth Elections. Here are your candidates who will be campaigning to become National Youth Parliamentarians. St. Andrew Southeast, Amanda Japal George and Kevon George. St. Andrew Southwest, Zadie Barry and Cameron Sensier. St. Andrew Northeast, Emerson Calist and Kerrian Marast. St. Andrew Northwest, Derricka Samuel and Joshua Andel. St. Patrick East, Asha McEwen Sylvester, Shanida Shade. St. Patrick West, Zinzi Noel and Sean Williams. St. Mark, Kiel Cyrus, Akim Phillip and Tiwana Scott. St. John, Sashona McVean and Elon James. St. David, Antonia Kutain and Tarek Miller. St. George Northeast, Kwesi Pope and Akim Williams. St. George Northwest, Jamal Mitchell and Angela Bowen. St. George South, Giovanna Mark and Jonathan Mitchell. St. George Southeast, Symphony Lord and Vanik Lewis. And the Tongue of St. George, Ray Meyer Griffin and Melissa Julian. The National Youth Parliamentarians will be enrolled into the program for 2 years, in which they will be engaged in continuous leadership training. They will participate in regular national youth parliamentary debates. They will receive mentorship and will have access to the Division of Youth and Sports Community Support Grant Fund to assist with their various community initiatives. Young people, the countdown is on for your voices to be heard as to who you will want represent your constituency in the National Youth Parliament. Mark the date, December 5th. To vote, you must meet the following criteria. Must be between the ages of 16 to 35. Must be a Grenadian national and must submit a copy of a valid identification card or document. Registration ends November 22nd. For more information, please contact the Ministry of Youth and Sports on 440-6917 or email ascoy@youth.gov.gd.
Prepare for hurricane. Prepare for hurricane. Make sure you have your radio and your batteries too. Waterproof flashlight candles will do. Tin stuff, garbage bag, first aid kit. Come on people, make sure you have it. Clean water in a container and a hurricane plan. Hear me no man.
Hurricane damage is beyond your control. Surviving the aftermath is up to you. Have a hurricane plan. It can save your life and your family too.
Prepare for hurricane. Your hair, prepare for hurricane.
Grenada's star player at the Budapest Olympiad, 17-year-old Renelle Gilbert, has been accorded the prestigious title of FIDE Master FM, the third highest title in the game of chess, ranking behind International Master and Grandmaster and above Candidate Master. The 17-year-old national chess champion, a student of the Tia Marisho Community College, left Grenada with his team on September 8th as a wholly unrated player. He returns on Tuesday, September 24th as FM Gilbert, a FIDE Master. His performance qualified him to skip the rank of Candidate Master. FIDE Master is one of the 4 major official titles bestowed on chess players by the International Chess Federation. Apart from the FIDE Master titles, a combined 13 players were awarded new titles of International Master and Grandmaster. FM Gilbert's elevation came about due to his outstanding performance in the Olympiad. Out of 10 games played up to September 21st, he won 7, drew 1 and lost 2, earning him 7.5 points and enough to catapult him to his new rank of FIDE Master. FIDE uses a rating system to determine the strength of a player, judged by his performance against other players. To carry the titles of FIDE Master, International Master and Grandmaster, one must achieve minimum ratings of 2300, 2400 and 2500 respectively. A Candidate Master carries a minimum rating of 2200. Turning to the results of the 2024 Ministry of Youth and Sports Blue Bubbles National Cross Country held on Saturday, in the second preliminary round, Liv Runthorne of Ace placed first with a time of 31 minutes 06.06 seconds. Jamie Romaine placed second, also of Ace, in a time of 32 minutes 46.80 seconds. And Keith Charles of Grenada Christian Academy placed third with a time of 35 minutes 15.26 seconds. In the female division, Annalisa Brown of Boca Secondary School placed first with a time of 42 minutes, 05.14 seconds. Azaria Simon of St. Mary's Catholic, an 8-year-old, placed second with a time of 43 minutes, 33.92 seconds. And in third position, Peaches Panchu of MacDonald College with a time of 44 minutes, 25.29 seconds. Saturday's race was a 7K and the race before that was a 5K race. Next, Saturday's race will be the third in the preliminary round of races with a starting point at the National Stadium. It is open to all interested persons. However, participants must run at least 2 races to qualify for the final, which will be held on October 12th. A high-scoring affair in the 2024 Republic Bank Caribbean Premier League saw Trinbago Knight Riders end the season for the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots with a 7-wicket defeat over the weekend. After winning their first match of the competition, the Patriots have lost every game since, even after posting what was considered a sizable 193 for 4 after being inserted at the toss. A report on WindiesCricket.com says Captain Andre Fletcher of Grenada led from the front with a brilliant innings of 93 from 61 balls that included shots all around the ground and 6 sixes struck into the crowd. Fletcher was denied a deserved century, falling short by 7 runs when Chris Jordan had him caught by the bucket hands of Kieron Pollard on the long-off boundary. The report added that Jordan was the pick of the Knight Riders bowlers and also gave a glimpse of his own Velcro hands by pulling off an impressive diving catch off his own bowling when Kyle Myers mistimed a short ball and offered up a sharp return chance. The Knight Riders will benefit from a net run rate boost, having hauled down the sizable target with 9 balls remaining. They now sit on 10 points alongside Barbados Royals and Guyana Amazon Warriors. St. Lucia Kings are at the top of the table with 12 points. So the final scores in the match: Trinbago Knight Riders 197 for 3 in 18.3 overs. St. Kitts Nevis Patriots 193 for 4 off the allotted 20 overs. Finally, Ministry of Youth and Sports Primary Schools Cricket Tournament. 5 schools competed for a spot in the final representing their respective parishes on Friday, September 20th at Progress Park. They are Grand Ansarsi School, St. Martin de Porres Catholic School, St. John's Anglican School, Paraclete Government School, and St. Patrick's RC. Carriacou and Petit Martinique did not participate. The competition started last year. The final round was postponed due to Hurricane Beryl. That is the GIS Evening Sports. I'm Leslie Ann Johnson.
Thank you, Ms. Johnson. Let's recap the top stories. Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell attends 79th session of the United Nations General Assembly and the Ministry of Health to undertake major dental health facilities upgrade. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Rikisha St. Louis saying thank you for joining us.
Are you a member of a youth-led organization in Grenada?
Are you ready to take your community, youth, or sports organization to the next level?
Then this video is for you. Community-based organizations are the backbone of our communities and parishes. They nurture our future leaders, preserve the heritage of Grenada, and enrich our social fabric.
Sadly, there has been a significant decrease in the number of community youth-led and other organizations in our communities.
Additionally, the existing organizations often face several challenges that hinder them from achieving their goals.
That is why the Division of Youth has designed 2-day workshops designed exclusively for executive members of community youth-led organizations or other youth leaders in Grenada.
These workshops will focus on building the capacity of organizations by enhancing their leadership skills, planning and execution, mobilization, financial management, and monitoring and evaluation.
But wait, there's more. The Ministry of Youth is excited to introduce the Community Grant Fund, a fantastic opportunity for organizations to access additional resources to help with their community development initiative.
The workshops will take place on October 12th and 13th at the Grenada Youth and Cultural Center, St. George, and November 9th and 10th at the St. Martin Retreat Center, Mount St. Evans, St. Andrew. For more information, please visit our Facebook page at the Ministry of Youth and Sports and follow us on Instagram at MOYGND473. Youth leaders, community groups, take this opportunity. Don't miss out on it. See you there.